Today I'll be showing you how to make use of stages in Snowflake. You can use this to load data from external storage, be it S3, Azure Blob Storage, or Google Cloud Storage. So basically, a stage is a storage location outside Snowflake that can be used to temporarily hold data that you intend to eventually migrate to Snowflake. So it's a very useful feature, and I'll be showing you in this video how to make use of that. For this exercise, I will assume that you have access to an AWS account where you can create an S3 bucket and where you can create an IAM role. I will also assume that you have access to Snowflake. This is the interface. If you do not have access to Snowflake, you can check my channel. I have a video that explains how to set up a free account so that you can follow along with this exercise. Aside from that, we'll be creating a database, and I also have a dummy file, a CSV file that I have put in my S3 bucket that we'll be using for this demonstration. So the first thing I'll be doing is to go ahead to create the database. So this is the syntax. So we'll just call the database sample loading. We'll execute. If you refresh on the left, and the database has been created. We're showing you the S3 bucket. So I have created this bucket here. I just made it public for the sake of this test. And on that test folder, I have uploaded my CSV file called book3. So this is the CSV file that we'll be making use for this test. So the next step will be to create the table. So I'll be getting the syntax across. So this is to create a table called TESTFOLDER. So execute this. Okay. My database name was wrong, so it should go through this time. Yes, so that's fine. So if you refresh, you come under sample loading public tables, you see the test table. So the test table has been created. Now the next step will be to create a storage integration. Storage integration is a security mechanism that simplifies access to external cloud storage such as S3. It acts as a bridge, allowing Snowflake to interact with services like Azure Blob Storage and the likes. So we're going to be creating a storage integration called S3 under integration. While this ARN, you can get this from your S3 bucket. So just for the sake of privacy, I have blurred out my ARN. While the storage allowed location, this is the path that I showed you earlier, where I have uploaded the book3 CSV. So I'll go ahead to create this now. Now we'll be going ahead to create the stage. So this is the syntax: create or replace stage, sampleloading.PUBLIC.testtable. This is the URL, that is the S3 bucket where the file is, and this references the storage integration that you had created earlier. Now I'll be showing you how to create a role. So you log into your AWS account and you navigate to IAM role. Then you click on create role. You select AWS service. You scroll down. For the service, you search for S3. Select this. You go next. Then you select administrative access. Though I don't recommend this, but just for the sake of this test, we can use administrative access. So select this. You go next. You give it a name and you create. I already have my role created, so I will not be going through with this. So I'll be canceling this. Now I'll show you the snowflake role I had created. So it has Amazon S3 full access. Under trust relationship, there's an external ID that we need to update here. And we can get this information from the stage that we have created previously. So if we navigate back to our Snowflake, if we run this command, describe stage, if you scroll all the way down to stage credential as AWS external ID. You get this ID, copy this, you go back to your role, you edit, you replace this value here, and you update. Now you've given the stage and this role access to each other. From the test stage that we had created, the file format is CSV and the file is book3. So run this. As you can see, 55,000 rows have been loaded into our table. So if we run our select again, we'll see there are several records here. And that's how you make use of a stage. Thank you.